So my question for Andrew is, since you're involved with events like the Vox and Jug meetups, how can we improve our reputation by going in this kind of events?
Yeah. So there are two sides. If you organize such event or you are participating in these events. If you organize these events, yeah, it's I think maybe not automatically, but you become visible and your reputation will be improved by maybe not organizing even the big conference, but even small meetup, and by this you become more recognizable. And if you're attending this conference, automatically it will not bring you a lot of improvement or speed up your reputation if you're only attending. You should communicate with people, you should communicate with speakers, you should ask questions to speakers, and in such way you will be recognizable, and not only for speaker but all audience. And in this way, other participants could also would like to talk with you, because if you are asking some interesting question, other participants can reach you and can say, oh, you had a great question, and I also thinking about the same problem or the same situation. Let's talk about it. And maybe it's not more about more reputation, a bit about more about social extending your social contact, your
Network.
friends, your community surrounding you.
And what about giving talks in these events?
Yeah, giving talks. It is, yeah, the third part of involvement in uh, mm, this organization, or speaking at the conferences. Yeah, by giving the talk, you increase a lot of your reputation, because you will be treated as an expert. If you are talking about something, automatically for audience, you will be recognized as an expert in this topic. And yeah, people from audience can even ask you questions that you don't know the answer, but it will stimulate you to educate yourself to answer those questions. And after this, I read some stories about when even well-known speakers, after some questions, write the blog post dedicated to the question from the audience. And yeah, and will be also in any way, if you're speaking, it will improve your reputation, your experience a lot. Not only in some topic, but improve your reputation in presenting something to the auditorium. And yeah, it's the great and a new experience.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that, Andriy, that you mentioned. If you don't know the answer, I've heard. I don't know if it was even Bruno that mentioned it to us sometimes. That just say I don't know, but I will find out the answer. I will give it back to you at somehow. So you just put a blog post as an example for someone that we have here this podcast. We could even bring this as a subject here to talk about it and answer a question that we were not able to answer in a presentation. So, and that's very interactive. And I do see Bruno does a lot with the emails answer that you get. Some answers becomes your own email newsletter, and you keep the ball rolling, right? You get your audience connected with you, and of course these people, when they see that you're answering them, they feel, oh, this guy cared about my question, and probably this person will talk about you, will share your posts, will share your content to others. So I believe that's also part of the reputation.
Yeah, that's the whole idea of the reputation from the uplifting part, right? Where you know you're actually, it's not only about you, it's about everyone else, right? So you're helping everyone to grow, you're helping everyone, and part of this has everything to do with listening to the person, right? But not only that, right? When you talk about trust in the reputation formula, right? Trust, I can't trust someone that doesn't listen to me, someone that doesn't understand who I am, right? That doesn't, that if I need help, he just ignores me, right? So that's not that, you can't build trust like this. And also responsibility, right? When you build an audience, you build people that trust you and that come close to you. You're taking responsibility for them, right? Remember from the Le Petit Prince, right? We are here in France, right? So the Little Prince, when he says that the fox tells him, right? So you are eternally responsible for those that you captivate, right? And that's it, right? So that means that you are responsible, right? So people that come close to you, that you are helping out, that trust is in you, you are eternally responsible for them, right? And so all of these are the things that that you're talking about right there, Igor, because you know you reputation has to do a lot of others.